Yeah, I want to know if you can see my screen.
Yes, you can see your screen.
You can see your screen, sir.
We can see your screen. But I can hear you. I can see your screen, but I can't hear you. It's very low.
It's very low. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
You can hear me loud and clear.
Yes.
Yes, it's clear now.
All right, so I'm just going to try and run some a few minutes. I will be done. So one of those things that I was saying is for others travel, I mean for this travel agency that we are in right now, the first one of those things that we must be thinking about along the line is being able to digitalize our business. What do I mean by that? Being able to ensure that all in terms of, I mean, part of things that we do, which is our communication between we as a business owner and towards our customers, which is our clients or travelers, we are making sure that that flow requires digital tools, or we are able to digitalize it, meaning that there are different ways by which people do their marketing today. Having referring is fantastic. How we even do that referral, getting that referral is even also needs to be digitalized. Reason being that if we don't do that, I hope, okay, I don't think it's this slide. If you don't digitalize it, you won't be able to keep track of what you are doing. And I'm going to be saying it just point by point. If you don't do that, you won't be able to digitalize it. If you have pen, you want to pen some things down, help me pen it down. Okay. So the reason why you need to digitalize it is because you need it to be, you need to be able to measure what you are doing. Okay. There are many ways people do their own. People do in terms of getting clients. People do flyers, and they share flyers between different in the street. They share flyers. They put in posters just to talk about, okay, this is travel agency. They are selling tickets for anyone who wants to go to Canada, who wants to go to Germany, who wants to go to everywhere. And they're able to, I mean, no matter how much they spend for that flyer, they can't measure who it has reached. Now, by the time you digitalize what you do, you can be able to measure, okay, I spent 1,000 naira to run ads, advertisements. Some people can spend that 1,000 naira to do flyers. If you do 1,000 naira to run flyers, to do flyers, now you need to also make another effort to spend another money that you're going to use to share it, or man resources that you're going to use to share it, which is not even recorded. But if you put 1,000 naira into running ads, then you can be able to keep track. Now, the way digital does its own payment money is like bidding. I'm going to deal with that along the line. This 1,000 naira, it doesn't just go just like that. Or like this, our traditional, which is when you use that money, let's say you use that money to do poster. Now people nowadays, people focus more on their phones than even things around them. People on the streets are typing, they're checking their phone. People riding keke, they're checking their phones. I mean, people, the way people who are driving, they're checking their phones. So a lot of people right now, maybe, I don't know, maybe like 20 years ago, they can say, okay, I mean, if you put poster, it can thrive. But now, things have gone to the point whereby even you, as a business owner, your focus, I mean, most of your attention is more towards your phone, because you need to respond to some notifications, and that your notifications is just, I mean, might be WhatsApp, might be Facebook, might be Instagram, it can be Twitter, it can be any other thing. Those platform is also the same platform your travelers also they are. Now I'm talking about your I'm talking about your travelers, your clients right now. Now your clients, one of those things I also learned yesterday was that your clients, one of those things is you need to seek their interest. Once you know where they are, then you need to seek their interest, because one of those things that they want to do is they want to be able to check different prices of different products or different travel agencies. Let me put it that way. If they patronize travel agency A and they compare it with travel agency B, they now know which package is well packaged for them that they can go for. All right. So if you don't digitalize it, there's no way you can give them that options to compare. And that is where we are starting right now, about how you can actually build your online presence. Now, one of those things, like I said, is everybody is considered to be, should consider being an online presence. I just share with you why you need to do that. And the next point was that how to develop an online strategy by following the see, think, do, care processes. Now, they used to say this, that people don't care how much you know, but people want to know how much you care. Travelers is a common saying. You don't want to know, they don't care how much you know, but they want to know how much you care to them. So it's through the caring for them that you're able to offer more service to them. And you're able to earn their trust, and you can able to push them and put them to your side. So the other thing is, this meeting is going to be short. Okay, now I'm talking about Thomas Cook. Now, what happened to Thomas Cook was, I mean, in 2029, people, I mean, Thomas Cook started like during, I think, World War II. And it was booming. It was a booming agency during that time. And it grows fast. And it was the hinting. Only to find out that people, travelers love now decide to, like, they don't have to get to Thomas Cook place before they can make order. Before they can know how much they need to use to travel to other country. And gradually, it keeps going down in terms of their booking. So one of those things that we need to actually keep note is, if we are not sensitive to what is going on around us in terms of our interaction, our communication with our customers, if we are not being sensitive to it, we won't find it funny in the long run. Okay? So the other thing is, make it easier for potential customers to come to you. So that is when you digitalize your business, when you digitalize your platform, customers can easily reach out to you. Why? Because he or she or the travelers is also using that same platform. It's easier to showcase your product and services, make it easier to build relationship with your customers and potential customers, market it easier to market your brand. So that is the one of the benefits that why you should consider online presence. Now I just move on to, now there are things that you need to actually use in terms of when you put things on display before your customers. There's some call to action. There's some things that you need to tell them that they need to start. You want them to do. All right. Now, this see, think, do, care process is actually a form of story. One of those things that attract people online. In terms of, I'm going to talk about content very soon. It won't be this class. I'm going to talk about content after subsequently. One of those things that keeps people going online is that see, think, do, care process, in the sense that they make it a form of a video. They make their short their processes. You as a business owner, you just make a short video of the view of where they are coming to, and then they see it. Then you put a voice inside it so that they can think about it. And then you give them a call to action button. What are they going to do after you tell them that, okay, at this social park, these tourists, these are the things that you're going to see. You'll be able to see where cold water and hot water meets. And when you just talk about those things, you give them those view and let them know that they can feel it. Then you not tell them what you want them to do. Sign up, call, email. You just give them that call to action, because when you give them the whole story and you don't tell them this is what to do, in terms of are they going to buy, they won't get into it. So it's that that way that online marketing, online stuff actually worked. Now I'm trying to differentiate between. If I was trying to differentiate between traditional marketing, in terms of data and non-data marketing, the thing is, I was talking about measurements. You need to be able to measure what you do, and be able to know that, okay, if I spend this social naira at this social platform in this social way, I'm going to yield, and this is going to be my yield returns. That is why people find a way to say, okay, if I have more audience on Google, I'm going to create Google My Business for my business, so that if I run Google Ads, it's able to see to be visible more and then attract more customers. The same way goes with Facebook page, the same thing goes to Twitter, the same thing goes to Instagram. Is when you know that, okay, this is where your customers are more, and you're able to drive it that way. The other one is, now, why you need to actually have your business online is because of this is because of these numbers. In Nigeria alone, about 52.3% out of about 208.8 million of us in this Nigeria are using mobile phones. It goes that way, and 90% of those phones have mobile connection, and out of it, 50 something percent of it are actually internet users. And people are active on social media, about 33 million of us on social media alone. It's so huge. It's so huge. And what we do on social media? Different hours that we spend on social media in a day. About 3 hours, 44 minutes on the average on social media alone. So it's just to tell us that there is so much huge benefits. So much market for us. And this is it. People, most travelers, it's a tiny thing, especially in Lagos, where there is another side of which is traffic to get to airport. People wants to make their ticket, make everything ready before they get to that place. And so our own being a travel agency is to actually look around and own these things, catch them while they are still there. No. And the other thing is, yeah, I was talking about this, and I think I'll make mention of it in terms of if you promote your business on radio, TV, on newspaper, fantastic. But in terms of measurement, you can. It's so difficult to measure. On radio, if a radio station says 1 million people actually is hearing us now, how do they know? They can't track it. The same thing goes with if you fund them to run the advertisements, you can't measure it. So I'm just going to pause there today, and I'm just going to open up for questions. The reason why we need to have our business online. So I'm just going to pause there now, and then because sorry, I have to keep it this short so that I can also be able to offer more for with you while we continue the whole program. So I don't know. I want to throw open to us if there is any question that I need to answer, and I'll hear feedback. What is it that we have understand? It's something that we know. What is that we actually understand? I mean, what new that we received today? I would love to hear feedback from you, or starting from Space Touch Travels.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was asking. I want to hear from us because I actually keep it short because I'm running something right now by the side. So I'm preparing to actually have us fully on next week Friday.
Okay.
So I want to hear feedback. Like, what is it that you have learned today in terms of? Okay, I think you are busy. Neye?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Mr. Bukumi.
I mean, you are with me here now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. So what is the feedback? I think I tried to rush some things. I don't know if you're able to catch up with any of those things that I shared.
Yeah, the what got me is the part where you said how people are able to keep track of maybe likes and followers, because it's very, very important, especially when you're not just doing it for your own personal fun or entertainment. This one you're trying to gather, you're trying to measure the response. That's why you want to do digital marketing. So that got me how you're able to track your likes, comments, and
Yeah.
all that. So it's very good so that you know your people that are following you, people that are even your audience, people that are listening to what you have to put out there or seeing what you have to put out there online. So it's really important for me as regards the tracking.
Yeah.
And that will also enable us to like do surveys, give feedback, and the comments will also let us know what our clients want.
Awesome. 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 Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I know that Mr. Matthias will actually have more also to share. I mean, that is a huge feedback. Thank you, Neye. Mr. Matthias, are you with me? Mr. Matthias?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, good day, sir. I've actually learned a lot, and most of what I wanted to say, that's what Neye said.
Awesome.
So I feel based on the emphasis you have been laying, it's really important to build an online presence because the world we are now, it's a digital world, and people don't really buy into hard copies for adverts again. Not like we are going to leave the hard copy behind, but then we can still focus more on our online presence and build our customers. And we should also learn to make surveys to be able to, after a period of time, to be able to select the customers through your surveys and be able to know how to do better when doing your publicity.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I mean, I think that is, I mean, being able to, I think that's suffice in terms of I've been able to understand that there is a need for us to actually have an online presence for our business. And that is why I'm very, very much will be working with you, because every one of us who actually have undergone this process, one of us, well, all of us here, most of us in the batch, let me put it that way, that have actually attended this session, they have gotten their business, I mean, validated by Google. All right. And that is one of those things that will also be engaging you. And then I'm so sure, because one of those things is the beauty of having your online presence is being able to attract local customers. I'm going to be dealing with that very much, because the thing is, the kind of, I'm using my time now, the kind of cycle we are in here, there is a system by which money that is going to, we are going to use to, I mean, the funds we are needed to grow our business is going to be more into into our locality than even outside. No, and once we have our business online, is to have, in fact, one of those things that we actually promote is have a local content, your business. I mean, as fantastic as being in the plane is okay. Imagine you have a website and what is inside, I mean, the pilot is a white, If a pilot, I mean, though it's good that a pilot, but part of your content must be a local one. If you put an African man there, I mean, as a picture it gives this closeness to who you are targeting. And there is kind of strategy that I'm just trying to let us understand that, if you have your business on like where we are being validated by Google, you see yourself your business will be more legit. Because when people see your business, people want to know what things that you have done before. They want to know things you have done before, and they want to know that, okay, are you truly who you say you are? So even though you have a physical location for your business, which we encourage you to have, I actually have that same location, having it online, so that when people take direction to where you are, they see what they actually they see that this is a real business. I mean, Mr. Daniel was talking about being truthful. But being truthful is one of those things that sustain businesses. In fact, it's one of the backbone for every businesses to survive, to thrive. So the same thing goes with that. I mean, having a business online. If your business is still an idea state, I'm sure Mr. Daniel is, I mean, we'll be working with you to make sure that it's a reality one. Meaning that you know that, I mean, you get to be serious about it. I mean, get your CSA, get your business, get your business account. I mean, business account. I mean, get all necessary documents so that by the time you are attending, I mean, you are meeting a client. I mean, maybe there is a huge project that you are going to be in partnership with someone to do. You can be able to say, this is my business, it's legit. And that is why we are saying that. And the thing is this, where customers will first see you, before they even patronize you, call you, is when they know the kind of content you put out online. You know, as good as our Facebook profile is, where we just talk about, oh, I'm going to mosque, I'm going to church, beautiful. But people you are reaching out to, it's good that you are reaching out to your friends. But when you know that place you are in, the content, and you are promoting someone's business, why can't you use that same platform to promote your own business? So if you start telling people about what you do, starting from your profile, by the time you have a Facebook page, most of us might have, by the time you have your Facebook page, it's going to be so easier to drive them to like your page. And the page on Facebook cut across, it's not restricted to your profile, your friends, it's restricted, I mean, gone beyond just you. So you can get a link, give it to anyone, and anywhere they are, they can be able to connect to you. And that is why I'm actually I'm also going more into it right now, that we need to just understand that having a business online is a deliberate act, just like the same way you rent a shop, just like the same way you rent an office. I'm sure if you rent an office, you pay some certain amount of money to rent an office here in Lagos. You know the kind of things you're going to put inside that store. You know the kind of way you are going to treat it. The same way God wants, I mean, the same way we want it to also have it online. You know, and that will make us to be, I mean, when you just put there, open, we are open, we mean business. We mean business. So anyone that is reaching out to you, they are reaching out to you, no, this is a travel agency. And if I'm to reach out to, I'm going to speak in that same language of travel. Oh, I have an uncle who is living in so place, and I need to also get a ticket. I need to have my green card, all those things. We're able to, I mean, it's going to be the kind of conversation we are going to be having with our friends. So we can start with that. For every groups we are on WhatsApp, share your link of your Facebook page, share your link of your Google My Business, share your link of your Instagram business account, share with them, let them join you there. And the thing is this, I'm going to be talking more about, there are a lot of things I want to talk about. You know, the kind of strategy by which, you know, in terms of, I mean, it's called digital marketing strategy for travel agency. You know, it's going to be a super packed next week. I'm going to be sharing with us how we can actually strategize our way of doing things, especially online. And I think at this point, I think I can, Mr. Daniel, if you are still here, I'll be wrapping up now. And I want to appreciate everyone for your time. the assignments from me today is going to be shared on the WhatsApp group this evening, so that every one of us can receive it. And soonest this week, our website where we are going to be dropping our assignments is going to be up and running. All right, we are revamping it to ensure that, in terms of our online presence is, something that we can actually, we can hone. All right, our online presence, we need to, we are strengthening it. And that is main work, that is one major work we also want to encourage every one of us to do. So very soon, aside sending mail, we are going to have a link that we are going to be submitting our assignment. So, all right, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Daniel, for that thing yesterday. Thank you so much. Space Touch Travels. Thank you, Neye. Thank you, Mr. Matthias. Thank you, everyone. And have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Bukumi. Have a nice day.